Greetings, friends. Today I have an overview of a trading robot from the Forbes list. Judging by the number of sales and fantastic popularity, it is called Idea Pro Gold. The developer of this bot is well known in narrow circles of MQL users, Vasiliy Strukov. A very cunning character and marketer from God in the truest sense of the word. Let's see why this developer has so many sales and what attracts fans of algorithmic trading to its trading advisors. Let's go. I'll start as usual with a description. Idea Pro Gold. The author writes that the expert advisor is very easy to use, just throw it on the 5-minute chart of any pair, it is Euros United States dollars, NZD United States dollars or Australian dollars United States dollars with default settings, and it will start earning you millions. Further, Vasiliy recommends using the developed trend indicator when choosing the direction of trade. By the way, it's not free. I don't see the simplicity and convenience of trading here.
It's just that you can fucking sleep on this bed when you've lost all your fucking money.
We trade with expert advisors and do not have to sit for days and wait for a signal from some indicator. Why not sew this indicator into the advisor? Dear developer, I have a question for you. And I will answer you. Such an advisor will not have the right to make a mistake, and errors when entering the handle can be attributed to the human factor and other nuances, right, Vasiliy? In general, trading this expert advisor, and even using the indicator in addition, is like playing Russian roulette.
I can turn my back on you in the sauna. Again. Of course.
This bot is built on such an ancient and well-loved strategy as martingale. Hence, such a frenzied yield on certain time zones. Do you like high returns? I have no doubt. Immediately prepare to drain several accounts at least, so that you can think about whether to use martingale or not. My advice to you is don't. The EA parameters are described below. Standard settings are sufficient, as with most martingale strategy advisors. Let's look at them. The most harmful ones are the lot multiplication factor, the grid distance for averaging orders, and which indicator will be used to enter the market for the first time. Here we have three options: RSI, stochastic and moving average. Everything is quite banal. Then there are screenshots from a real account that the author has already deleted, since it was merged long ago. By the way, this is not the first of several dozen failed accounts of this author. I have been watching it for a long time, and with a frequency of 2 or 3 weeks, new signals appear, and the old ones magically disappear. There are also testing reports for the Euros United States dollars pair for the period from 2016 to 2020. The bot earned about 350% in 4 years. A terrible picture with huge drawdowns on equity. The standard type of chart for martingale and any robot that works without stop loss. Now quickly I will tell you how martingale and a specific robot work. Trades are opened according to the conditions of the indicator. This robot has 3 options: RSI, stochastic and moving average, as I have already said. After opening a position, let's say to buy according to the conditions of the indicator, if the price did not go where you planned, the advisor begins to open averaging trades in the hope of a reversal. Although most often, you will be hoping for a reversal, I would even say praying, that the market will turn around, because it both opened trades with averaging, and will continue to open them until the margin call comes. This bot has one non-standard feature that distinguishes it from other expert advisors built on the martingale strategy. It closes the first negative trade from the built grid the last open order, thereby trying to reduce the drawdown, but even this does not save you from draining the deposit. The martingale strategy itself is the most dangerous, but very profitable, if you enter the market at the right time, in the right place, and if it is several years without particularly strong and recoilless movements, you can earn a lot of money, but the chances that you will get to such a period of time are negligible. The author's suggestion to use his indicator is complete nonsense. An indicator that accurately shows the direction of the trend simply does not exist. It's like tossing a coin. At any moment a reversal can occur, and you will sit tight on antidepressants, especially those with large deposits. Therefore, when optimizing, it is better for the expert advisor to arrange a stress test on long-term trends. It is advisable to take higher timeframes so that in the event of such a reversal, there is at least some opportunity to survive. By the way, the indicator that the author sells is a regular MACD, which is built into the terminal, just a little colored, another divorce for money, price $89. Here is one example of a trend, and then a sharp reversal on the British pounds United States dollars pair. The price passed almost without a rollback of more than 17,000 points. In such situations, no martingale can survive. The picture is almost the same for other couples. What indicators can we talk about here? Let's see if we can squeeze something out of this trading advisor. I took a pair of USDCAD, and after optimizing for several possible parameters, I got an excellent result on the hourly timeframe. From 2018 to 2020, the robot earned more than 4,000% with an initial balance of $10,000. On other currency pairs with these settings, such results are not obtained, and a separate optimization is needed. Now let's do a forward test, for example from 2015. Let's take the same settings with an initial deposit of $10,000 and calculate how many times Idea Pro Gold will be drained. After each drain, we will start from the beginning of the next day. Starting testing. So, after learning almost 27%, we got the first drain, which occurred exactly a month later. We are launching it again, but from the next day, and with a new deposit of $10,000. This time, the robot survived until May, and the maximum revenue was 145%, after which there was a drain. We are launching it again starting on May 16th. Another drain, the robot did not work for a month, very quickly destroyed our deposit. Starting from 1 June. Again draining, already for 1.5 months. The yield at the moment did not exceed 26%. Next, we will start on July 17th. Once again, we lost the deposit, earning 57%. Now we are installing it from October 10. And again, the loss of the deposit, with the maximum earnings at the moment 30%. Well, the last launch from December 9. There is no point in continuing. Draining again. In total, 7 times a year, the advisor merged a deposit of 10,000. You can try more conservative settings. Of course, the yield will be much less. But I assure you, you will also lose your money when the global recoilless trend begins, no matter what settings you make. I'll show you now. Let's start from the beginning of 2018, but until today, and see if this advisor can withstand the movement that began in April 2020. Couldn't stand it, with a deposit of $10,000, earning $400,000, the robot merged all the profit. If you had launched a bot on this site, you would not have had enough of a deposit of even $400,000. Now let's see what kind of deposit is needed to pass this section on conservative settings. And this is $15,000 or cents, but the earnings were only 182% for almost 3 years, and not 4,000% as in the previous test. I want to note that most of the earnings were due to these drawdowns. In a quiet market, the average yield at conservative settings is about 20% per year, but you risk getting into a strong trend movement at any time, where you will lose all your money. And if we test with a swap and commission, the yield will be even lower. Here are the results of the 2010 tests with conservative settings. Earning from $10,000, approximately 230% in July 2015, the robot destroyed the account. Trading with this expert advisor can be compared to playing roulette, where you constantly bet on red or black and double your bet every time you lose, which will eventually lead to the depletion of the deposit when you get into a long series in one direction. Naturally, I did not buy Idea Pro Gold even for the review, because this is a standard martingale dump, and my advice to you is to avoid all bots based on the martingale strategy. I was surprised by the fact that there are a huge number of purchases of this expert advisor. And the reason for such sales is quite simple. This is excellent marketing on the part of Vasiliy Strukov. The author constantly puts out new live signals that are more or less already beginning to show results. I think he has more than 100 of them there. Of course they are not public, but as soon as the yield curve went down or a hard drawdown was formed or even worse, the account merged, he immediately changes it to another signal from his arsenal. Over the past 30 days, more than 700 copies have been sold, and this is just the spot. Can you imagine the full scale? With such sales, the developer does not need to merge several dozen accounts, and you can only show those that are in profit. Why there are so many great reviews and ratings. Here I also figured out everything is simple. When buying any advisor, the author gives a good review, and 5 stars for free another advisor from his old drain collection. Great move, Vasiliy. This is a great technical support. And sets you will throw and configure everything yourself. Even the group in Telegram is, you just buy. Among the many good comments, of course, there are also negative ones, and these comments show an accurate assessment of this expert advisor, because these guys are well aware of what such a trading strategy can lead to, and they have already led someone. I can put it down to the fact that they bought this expert advisor only because of the number of good comments and the small price. As they say, I took it without looking. But, fortunately, there are not so many of them. In the short term, of course, you can earn a little money, but in the end everything will merge. Don't waste your precious time and money. This expert advisor is not suitable for long-term trading. When you fall into a recoilless trend, it will destroy any account, even if it is large enough, and you use conservative settings. But if any of you still have a desire to play with this bot, I advise you to use only cent accounts, because trading on a regular account, even with a balance of $2,000 or $3,000, you will fly into the pipe in a week with a burning fart, and no tips and recommendations from the developer will help you. You can throw stones at me. I appeal to those who have already bought this bot or are just going to buy it. In a few months you will see everything for yourself and remember what I told you. Let's go to the signals provided by the author. Consider the signals that are no more than 3 weeks old, and each of them has crazy drawdowns. Most recently, there were 8 of them, now there are only 3 public ones left. 5 of them have been merged, and in a week or 2 you will see new signals from new accounts. I will say a few kind words to this bunch of assholes who give 5 stars and write laudatory comments to developer Vasiliy, for which they get another free bot. You corrupt bastards. That's how stupid you have to be to buy this shit. Get even more shit with stirrups as a gift, and use the same shit to drain your money. You nuclear bastards. Most likely, most of you are just new to this field and stupidly fell for the marketing tricks I mentioned earlier. By the way, there are more than 4,000 members in the Telegram group for this bot, and these guys don't even know how it will end for them. It's just a matter of time. So far, they are happy with the results and take screenshots of profitable trades. Let's sum up. Idea Pro Gold is a trading advisor based on the most dangerous martingale strategy, with standard input using built-in indicators. There is also a semi-automatic trading function based on the author's trend indicator. Despite the huge number of positive reviews, trading this expert advisor, the only thing you will get is to lose a lot of money, as with all the expert advisors of this author on a long distance. Developer Vasiliy can only express great respect, so competently breed suckers, paravaya them advisors who are initially doomed to failure. This is a great skill. Marketing at the highest level. Vasiliy, respect. I hope this information was very useful for you. Subscribe to the channel. All the while.